I found you 2 days ago.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, on YouTube, and
Yeah.
the likes of Peter Crohn's work and your work kind of converged. And I'm in this space where um, the work that you do, I do in my own way and hold for a lot of people,
Yeah.
many leaders.
Yeah.
And I've put the feelers out there for someone who can reflect back to me and hold me in a way that essentially it's not seeking to understand where I'm at, but just to hold me the way I hold others, right?
Yeah.
Um, Firstly, thank you for in the 2 days that I've come across your work. I've learned so much about how you be, and I realized the part of me that is leading from still, the fear of being too much. Um,
Yeah.
I guess my question or what I'm working through right now is I'm at this threshold in my life. To
Yeah.
give some context, my
I
journey,
don't need the context. I just need the question.
yes. Um, After almost 2 decades of personal work, I feel like I'm at this threshold where my life, my work is graduating to another level where I get to, really show up. But I find this pattern, and I wouldn't call it self-sabotage. I call it identity regulation, to where I always find myself back to what's comfortable and safe. And I'm aware of that.
Yeah.
And there's this somatic, relationship with feeling through that. But there's this edge that I'm finding a way to kind
So,
of
so
avoid.
what's the question?
The question is, and I could see my mind kind of dancing around it.
Yeah.
It's not about how I get to the next level or how I break through the threshold. It's a matter of how do I allow myself to be in that without seeking to destroy it almost, right? How do I allow myself to be seen? I think that's the question.
So you're saying that see if I've got this. You're saying, how do I allow myself to be seen and not self-sabotage?
Yes and no, because it almost
Yeah.
feels too
Because
that feels,
it's happening right now,
yes.
right? You're not
Yeah.
actually directly saying, here's the thing. And it seems
Yeah.
like it revolves around if there's any way you will be perceived as weak.
Maybe.
Because you're dancing around like the vulnerable authentic question, which will show your incompleteness.
I don't feel that.
Then ask me the question in one sentence in a way that everybody here can understand.
Yeah.
So right there, you're losing yourself. Even though it feels like, oh, I'm somatically aware, I'm doing the somatic work, I'm presencing myself, but you're actually moving away from a part of yourself in the process that you're doing right now.
Mm.
So keep your eyes open with me, be with
Yeah.
me, and
Yeah.
ask me the question
Yeah. When
in
you
one sense.
when you say that, I think it's the part of myself that I've created a narrative around that it won't be welcomed or accepted.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Right. What is the thing? What's the thing? What's the question that represents a part of you that won't be welcomed or accepted?
Will I be perceived? And it's not about being perceived as too much or not enough. Would I be perceived? Would I be welcomed or accepted just as I am without needing to do anything to be there?
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
And absolutely, both are true. Some
Yeah.
people will accept you just as you are, not needing anything from you, and some won't.
Yeah.
But that's not the question. What's the question? What's the question that you're here to like? What's the part of you that wants to be held? What's the question that you're in
Yeah.
that's going to change your world in one easy sentence? Again, your eyes are closed. Again, you're like, just open your eyes and be with me in that
Yeah.
question. Like, I'm right
Yeah.
here. I'm not going anywhere. Samson, man, you've been holding it together for a long fucking time. And I know it feels like you've been doing it by yourself.
I guess there are layers of holding it together.
Yeah, lots of them.
And I would consider me being someone courageous enough where I've come undone in many regards. But as you just say that, I realize there's another layer.
Yeah. So even that was a hedge. Even that was like, hey, I got to make sure you understand about
Yeah.
me that
Yeah.
I've come undone, that I've done the work. I know you've done the work.
Yeah.
There's nothing to defend.
So yeah, there's like a fear of being misunderstood. It's like there's this communication gap where
Forever you will be misunderstood.
yeah,
You are currently misunderstanding me. I am currently misunderstanding you.
yeah,
But my heart doesn't care. Does yours?
no.
Yeah.
I've been caring too much.
Yeah. That's what we do.
Yeah. So much so that I'm even looking for a problem like to solve
Yeah.
or fix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even there's another thing to it that you might not quite be able to see yet, which is like there's a world upon worlds wanting to support you. And all the holding it together is like a shield protecting you from all that help. And I don't mean holding it together emotionally only, right? I'm talking
Yeah.
about like, I got this. Like, I am sure that you're like, I got this is a common way you move through this world. Yeah.
It's like yes and no, but like I said, they're like
Yeah.
layers.
Layers.
I'm
That's right. Yeah. We're
yeah,
talking about the part that's doing it. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
I can just, I can end just by telling you a story. Your story is not too different than mine. Years of work, 20 years of work, and still that kind of, you can tell the protection in the body because the chin comes up a little bit. And it's like that's part of the protection. And it's like that I've got this and I'm alone. I got to figure that, like all that stuff. Like I was in it. And and for me, I chose the hard way. which was I had to put myself or find a way to get into something I was completely helpless with, where there was nothing I could do. There was no way that I could pull it off or win. All of my skill or intelligence or wherewithal wasn't going to work.
Yeah.
And it just took me out. And the thing that it did, which is why I'm telling you the story, is there was this very subtle way in which I was putting myself above people to protect myself. Part of that protection, part of the I got that was to just subtly put myself above people. And when that happened, when I fully went into that helpless place, that disappeared forever. And so I say it to you is as you're in this journey, that's your gauge. If you
Yeah.
notice any subtle way that you're putting yourself above, that's going to be your gauge about how much work is left to do
Yeah.
in the undoing and the not getting this and the allowing people to be there for you who are dying to be there for you.
Yeah. I guess my question for you is
Yeah.
when did you feel like what was it that clicked within you to cross that threshold to know that, okay, I get to let people that I don't think want to support me?
It happened because I went to helplessness
Yeah.
where I realized I was absolutely helpless. And when I popped out of that, that just was like so apparent. I work with CEOs a lot, and they're like, I'm all alone in this. This is a common thing because they got there because they're like, I got this or whatever. And I'm like, wait, you've got 3,000 people, you've got 10,000 people whose main concern is, are you happy? And you feel alone in this.
Mm.
It's so fucking obvious when you get to the other side that
Yeah.
it's not true. But the what we're trying to avoid is the feeling of helplessness. So that moment when you don't let somebody help you is like, no, I will not put myself in a position where I might be helpless. And so
Yeah.
once you stop avoiding that emotion, then the whole thing is the mind immediately sees it and it's over.
Yeah. Appreciate you.
I appreciate you too, Samson.
Thank you.
Yeah, pleasure.
If you just finished watching this and you're thinking, "Ooh, I want Joe to coach me," I appreciate that. I really do. And there's ways to make that happen, but it's not what I would recommend. What I would recommend is learning the skills that you need so that transformation is a part of your everyday life. So it's something that happens consistently. And the best way that I know to do that is to take the connection course. We've designed it just for that purpose so you can learn how to relate to people in a way that transformation just happens every day.